Saw your reaction to Coughlin saying that's one of the greatest catch. That's the greatest catch in the history of the Super Bowl. I know it was against you, and it hurts. You don't agree with it?
No, Edelman's is better.
The Boston Knee Party?
It's a great name. Yeah, better.
Okay. You have any opinion over there, TJ?
Yeah, we were just talking about that during the commercial break.
I mean,
that Edelman catch, I just so happened I was at a party that day, and it popped up on my Facebook, and I was trying to record something someone was saying in the room, and I just happened to catch that
yes.
moment on, and the whole room was like, "There's no way, there's no way," and then the replay started to show.
Oh, it's a catch. I know. Joe Buck called them both, by the way.
What do you think's better?
I can't imagine anything's better than Tyree's helmet catch. I mean, one was juggled. One was a tip and then a juggled catch, and it's unbelievable. And both were significant in terms of winning the Super Bowl. One actually was Tyree was the actual game-winning drive.
Yeah.
It was Edelman's was on the game-tying drive that required a 2-point conversion at the end. I watched that back over the weekend because this past Saturday, I think, or no, Sunday, I think it was yesterday, was a six-year anniversary of that.
Yeah, that's
comeback.
What we were talking about, yeah.
And
I won't argue either one of those.
I watched. I can't believe it happened. Still, I'm not talking the Tyree catch. I'm talking about the comeback against Atlanta. 28-9 going into the fourth quarter. The Patriots scored but didn't get the 2-point conversion. So It's one of those like, oh, we might get something going. Oh, okay. We didn't get everything that we needed.
A field goal, so it was 28-12.
The sack on 2nd and 11 to take the Falcons out of field goal range that they had acquired by what would have been,
Julio
to this
Jones's
day,
catch.
the greatest catch in the history of the Super Bowl. Julio Jones's catch in that game, in that instance, to me, was going to go down as the greatest catch in the history of the Super Bowl because the Falcons were going to win, and they needed it to avoid this mounted comeback. And and I know I am so sorry, Falcons fans. I know I'm going over really difficult ground here. But on 2nd and 11, had they just run the ball, just run it. Give me 3rd and 8. Give me 3rd and 7. Give me 3rd and 9. I'll take even 3rd and 11. You're taking another 40 seconds off the clock.
Yep.
Or another, what would you say, 50? Because the play would be 5. Take some time to get up.
And 40 seconds.
Right.
And then,
And instead, you pass. You hadn't been able to protect this guy. Even the part about the Julio Jones catch that was incredible is that Ryan, got it off. He was being consumed by that front 7.
Yeah, the Julio Jones catch.
And instead, what that means is it took him out of field goal range. They ended up punting. When Julio Jones grabbed that ball, you had to think it was over. Nice comeback. Over.
Without question.
Because all you have to do is just run the ball 3 times and you just kick your field goal and you're out of Dodge.
I'm trying to find.
But when we're talking greatest Super Bowl catches of all time, Santonio Holmes is sitting there raising his hand like, hello.
If he had,
I mean, come on.
You don't think he caught it? You don't think he got his feet down? Wow, Rich Eisen. Breaking news.
I still haven't seen a replay where I saw his foot tap.
By the way, can I be honest with you?
Wow.
I've said that since the day of the Super Bowl. I don't know that his right foot actually literally tapped the ground.
And I think, and this is not.
But you got to say, when you say greatest Super Bowl catch, that won the Super Bowl.
Fighting words.
I understand. To me, well, no, there is that foot down?
Looks like it.
Yeah, I mean, look at
the left foot's down. I don't know about
like I
the
said,
right
the
one.
right one that's always
Let
been
me just
like,
say this, and I know this is I'm already
throw by Ben on that
excuse
play.
me. I'm hot taken.
Mm-hmm.
The throw by Ben on that play is one of the best throws in the history of the Super Bowl. The catch is obviously remarkable as well. That
he gets
throw
it over like 3 dudes.
How Ben didn't win the MVP of that game, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it was just anti-Ben.
And remember, didn't Ben the play before throw they ran almost the exact same play, right? And he
my
Ben was
gosh.
awesome on that final drive.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, Ben, he was awesome on that.
I mean, when I that Super Bowl, I came down. We all NFL Network. We were all in a green room, and we're all meeting. I was up in a suite. I come down and I meet Mooch and Marshall, and I think Irv was with us at the time, but we all met so we could get on the field for the postgame. And we get on the field, and Larry Fitzgerald was running towards us for that touchdown.
Told me that, yeah.
And we're like, oh my God, Arizona's gonna. They're up. Arizona's leading a Super Bowl with 3 minutes to go. Kurt was amazing in that game too. And I got to tell you, I don't know. But if I had to choose best catch of all time, I'd have to choose the Tyree catch. I mean, you're handing the Patriots their first loss of the season, and undefeated season's on the line. I mean, come on now. And then he's you think it was holding. We just played. We just played.
There were 3 different holdings.
Eli Manning was joking. What are you talking about holding? They didn't block anybody, you know. And Coughlin saying that was the most, you know, biggest anxious moment is Brady's surrounded by 3 Patriots. He gets out of it. The fact that there wasn't also in the grass. This is, if you remember, in the grasp era.
Yeah.
Okay, this was when they're beginning to really start to protect the quarterbacks for the first time. In the grasp was called all the time. Didn't call in the grasp.
What was the crazy Lynn Swann catch? Who was that against? DJ?
That was against Dallas.
Lynn Swann had 2 of the greatest catches in the history of the Super Bowl in the same game.
I'm gonna put him on this list.
So then,
let's not forget Mario Manningham's catch.
Well, that was also a beautiful throw.
A better throw by you.
I think the throw just found Manningham, didn't it?
Better throw by you.
It was a great route. I mean, that ball was it was perfect. What a dime dropped. Yeah. But I mean, Tyree pinned the ball against his helmet. And then a borderline, if you believe, more than borderline, Hall of Famer in Rodney Harrison is the one making sure that one arm is taken away, and he's got to pin it against his helmet. Then he goes down behind on his knees. Look at that. His right leg, we're just describing the radio, his right leg is leaning up against the inner left thigh of Tyree. As he's also got one hand, basically, Harrison's got a hand trying to knock the ball out while it's in front of his face mask. Tyree always he's probably seeing Harrison's forearm. That's it. Come on.
Worst defense on that final drive. Asante Samuel or Rodney Harrison?
Well, I mean, come on. I mean, Plexico's wide open. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.